Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Packers versus Vikings NFL matchup on Sunday, September 29th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. We've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at $15, go all the way up to yearly packages, but you can use the discount code PICK and take 15% off no matter what you purchase. We also have products meant for people that make big bets. We have VIP packages. These are our most expensive packages. They're also only long-term. They're not meant for a one-game bailout type situation. But if that's what you're looking for, text the number you see on the screen. But let's get to it. Packers taking on the Vikings, a good old-fashioned NFC North matchup. And, of course, these two teams have really know each other very well. I believe they've played each other more than almost any other teams in all the NFL. Packers are mild favorite here at home, and of course the big stories here. Will Jordan Love play at quarterback? And I think there's another part of the story here, and you got to say, man, Malik Willis did a really nice job filling in for Love, way better than anything we've seen from Malik at the NFL level. And I have to say, I believe he came into this season in better shape than we've ever seen him, even better than when he was in college. Malik is really, hats off, to the way that he handled the entire situation. And, who knows, with, Jordan Love being injured early in the season like this, it probably might not be the last we see of Malik before it's all said and done. The Vikings offense has been fantastic. Sam Darnold looking at comeback player of the year, at least for the first month of the season. He has been phenomenal back there at quarterback. He's got a 115 QB rating. That is second best in the NFL. We look at his completion percentage and things like that, and it's all pretty good. But what he does is he finds open guys in the end zone, and I think that is a pretty good skill for a quarterback to have. When we look at the Packers here, the defense kind of has been on the field an awful lot this year. And, rushing yards per game, 105.7, and that is pretty solid, especially considering they've given up a lot of yards overall, especially in the air. The Packers, have played well offensively. And I think it's a little surprising, especially since it's been mostly Malik Willis since, that game one game against the Eagles that they fell just short in that thing. The Packers 5th overall in yards per game, 2nd overall in yards per play, number 1 in rushing yards per game. The passing numbers aren't quite there, but if Love is in there, of course, there's a good chance that that's going to change. But the Vikings have been stout against the run, number 2 in rushing yards per game. But when it comes to the pass, that is where they've been vulnerable. So, this is kind of strength on strength, weakness on weakness. The Vikings have really put pressure on the QB. They are number 1 in the NFL in sacks per game, averaging over 5 sacks per game. Meanwhile, the Packers, 9th and best in the NFL in sacks allowed. Meanwhile, both these teams just way too many penalties on both of them. And I tell you, in the NFL this season, we have just seen way too many penalties. The Vikings have bent but not broke. They are one of the best when it comes to scoring defense. The Packers have been fairly solid in that area, and when it comes to scoring points, well, the Vikings have been better there. I think this is just one of those situations, though, where, the Vikings, they're not going to win forever. I think stringing together wins the way they have in the NFL just isn't a likely scenario, right? So it's like we know the Vikings have got off to fast starts in recent years, and, as the season goes on, that starts to wear down. But at the same time, this is just one of those divisional matchups where I just got to give the edge to the home team. If this game was in Minnesota, I might feel a little bit differently about it. It isn't. It's at Lambeau. I'm going to take the Packers, who have had a lot of success over the years at Lambeau, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.